I have a problem, and it's not quite a healthy one, but I want to fix it with some quick 3D printing and engineering. So the problem I was just talking about is that I have too many snacks and I don't really have a good way to store them. And instead of printing like all kinds of boxes and trays to put these snacks in, I want to make something next level. So here's what I'm planning to do. I want to make like something modular to store these things in, like with a silo on top, and then when you push a button or something, everything comes out. This way I won't eat the whole package in one time, but it's split into multiple dosages. Then I also have these air pumps, which I want to make for these drinks. So I want to make like an automatic drink tap machine where these air things push the air out of the bottle so the drink comes out of it and I can just have a drink dispenser. So now that you understand my idea, I can start building it, and it's going to be mounted right here. And how will I mount it? Well, I will make a desk clamp design that will clamp just around this table, and that way I can have all of the dispensers right here so I can snack anytime when I'm working on some new designs. Okay, so I printed out the design and this is how it will work. You will take one cookie, you can take it out, and the next one should automatically drop in place. As you can see, it's not really smooth right now, but then you can take this one out, and then when you put it back in, the next one automatically will be dispensed. The jamming problem is caused by my design choice. So I want multiple cookies to like fit this system. And as you can see, the Oreo cookie fits perfectly. But when I put like a waffle in this, it is not tall enough to fill it up to the edge. So when an Oreo enters, it's already half in and it can't escape just the normal way. So in my new design, I already fixed this by making a ramp. And when now a Oreo cookie is here, it just gets pushed up and then it's ready for the reload. So this is my new design where I also added some rails to slide in this perfectly, and I made this bigger. And now when I fill this up with some cookies, let's start with this one, another one like this, then the Oreo, another one like this, another one like this, and another one like this. I am just able to take it out, let it reload, and it works like a charm, without it ever jamming again. I already designed the desk clamp design with some threaded screws to keep it sturdy on your table. And yes, I used a tutorial for this. The tutorial is from Diffusion Essentials. It's already 6 years old, this video, but it helped me through the process of designing a screw. So definitely watch it. And thanks to 3D Connections for helping me with this project. 3D Connections provided me with their 3D Connection Space Mouse Bluetooth version for this project, and it works like a charm. With some simple movements you can move through your object while designing it like it's floating in space. Definitely a good product, so go check it out at 3dconnections.com. In the meantime, the first desk clamp test just finished printing, and let's try if this fits together. And yes, we can just twist this on. So now we can continue printing the full desk clamp and the full cookie dispenser. Okay, so currently the final version is finishing up and everything is printed with Polymaker PLA Teal, a very cool color. And the first plate done on the A1 Mini is officially done. So we have the screw, we have the cookie tray, and we have the desk clamp. So let's immediately test the design of the desk clamp. So as you can see right here, you can screw this in. It has a tight fit, but this makes it very good for support. And then you can just slide this one on. I made two versions. This one has a total of 90 millimeters and I made one for 75 millimeters. So this one is for desks up to like 7 centimeters. Mine's 5 centimeters tall. But you also have a version for desks from 0 centimeters to 5 centimeters. All of these files will be available on my thanks page. It's super tight fit and you can just clamp this on, super sturdy. So I think the design definitely works. When you want to loosen it up, you just give it a couple of twists and it comes right off. Pretty good design. Okay, everything is done printing. This is the silo, that is the holder. Now we can slide everything on. It's very secure. And now the big test. That's one cookie for me. That's another cookie for me. An Oreo. Okay, and here's what I want to add in the final design when all the organizers are done. I want to have a cutout here to see how many cookies are still left. And instead of having here everything open and this closed, I wanted to just have everything open so it's as less infill as possible. And then a lid that closes everything so nothing can get into the cookies. Further, the design is pretty good. So not really a change right here, but those are basically the changes I want to make in the final design. Now let's head over to the next organizer. And that one will be my favorite, at least to eat out of. You guessed it right, we are now making the M&M dispenser. And I feel like for this we can go either two sides, or we have like something of two holes that align, and when those two holes align, the M&Ms fall through and you have one doses you can just choose. Or we make it like a candy vending machine kind of thing, where you twist something and then the M&Ms fall off. So let me know in the comments what you would have picked. I think I'm gonna go for the candy vending machine kind of thing. In the beginning of this video, I told you everything is going to be modular. So for this, we will be taking the same measurements, just not something different from the inside. But the measurements will be the same. It will have the same desk clamp design. Everything of that will be the same. And just instead of cookies inside, it will be M&Ms. And instead of like something to pull out of, pull the cookie out of, it now will be something to twist so the M&Ms fall into your tray. And if you've made it this far into the video, I just want to say a big thank you, because this really helps me and this channel a lot. And if you really like this video, consider giving me a subscribe. Okay, so I think the final version is now ready. As you can see, we have the tray to put the M&Ms in. We have the system to click and hopefully the M&Ms fall through good. The reason I have no corners on the blades is that I hope this would prevent jams, because if there are multiple M&Ms, too much M&Ms going in per doses, they can escape through the sides where there are no corners. So as you can see, we have the rail design done, everything's done. I think now it's time for the first test sprint, and let's see what this gives us. Okay, we're now the next day and everything is printed out for the first test. So here we have the tray and here we have these things to open. I already see that when those are at a certain position, the blades, that the tray won't fully open. So that's something we need to look into. But now it's time for the test. Okay. Okay, so now it's loaded in as much as I can. There are already 3 that fell in. And if I twist, they just fall in perfectly. And like that, I have my M&Ms. So the system actually works perfectly. Like, they fall through, it doesn't jam. Yeah. I'm surprised by how good it works, but I still want to add some stability things. Like right here you can see that the blade kind of thing, or the thing that's the cylinder that rotates, just flies and doesn't really have something to lean on. So that's something we're gonna fix. And for the rest, I think it's pretty good. The M&Ms fall through, and yeah, it works pretty good, so I'm happy about this. Okay, so I'm already a few versions further, as you can see, but with some minor changes, I made it work with no jamming at all. So now that the M&M dispenser fully works and we have the cookie dispenser also done, it's time to start with the third and the last organizer slash dispenser, which will be for my drinks. The principle for this is actually pretty simple, and it's how most soda machines actually work. So you have an air pump motor which makes the air fill up this can, so the drink will escape through a tube which then will come to your glass. And my design will hopefully be the same measurements as the other designs, with a can clipping onto the back, a tube filling in, and then just you being able to hold your glass under it and having this into your glass. Okay, so that was all theoretically speaking. This is the practical side. So if you see, we can plug in this cable and then I can push this button to put the power bank on and to give it power, and it will just work super good. When I unplug it, it stops. It's still a bit dripping, but once it's mounted like this, no water will be dispensed. So this is the system. Now that we know it works, we can go design it. So with everything we tested on this version, I created this version with CAD and it works. The sound you just heard was the motor pumping the air in. So now what I need to do is I designed this cap where everything fits on the can. Now I need to do the routing with this thing to make it actually dispense in our glass. Okay, so I wired everything up. Now everything should need to work. So let's power on the power bank and test. And as you can see here, we have our soda perfectly dispensed in this glass. It's super tasteful. And it works, and I'm super happy about this. You take one cookie, you can take it out, and the next one should automatically drop in place. The M&M dispenser. And I feel like for this we can go either two sides. It's time to start with the third and the last organizer slash dispenser, which will be for my drinks. And it works, and I'm super happy about this. Okay, so currently the final version is finishing up and everything is printed with Polymaker PLA Peel. Feel so much more productive with this setup. When I'm thirsty, I can just grab a quick drink from the soda dispenser. And when I want a little snack, I can head over to the M&M dispenser to grab something quick. But when I'm hungry, I can go to the cookie dispenser to grab a quick cookie. So this setup really works super good for me. All the files are available on my thanks page right here. And if you've watched to the end, you should need to subscribe because more videos like this are definitely coming. 3D printing out.